So I've been playing Mindseye for the last couple of days, and there's a few things that I really want to say about it in terms of the gameplay and the story and just the overwhelmingly negative reviews that it has received so far. Now, I'm not saying the game is perfect, and far from that. I'm not saying it's the perfect game. It definitely doesn't stand up along with those top tier games that you find, say, The Last of Us or anything like that. I'm just simply saying that this game isn't as bad as what everyone thinks it is. Yes, I will admit there are some issues with the game when it comes to, say, dropping in frame rate or just general bugs and stuff like that. I definitely have come across whilst playing this game. And I will admit, if you were to tell me that this was a Grand Theft Auto 5 modded game or a DLC that comes with the game, I'd most likely believe you. What I mean by that is this simply just doesn't really feel like a PlayStation 5 game. It seems like more of a PlayStation 4 game. Like playing this part in particular, it was just so dark, and the fact that they didn't tell me that I could use a flashlight until later on in the game was just really annoying to me. And I did find that there's certain parts that I felt like just could have been way brighter than they should have been. But one thing that really impressed me was the driving in the game itself. It genuinely felt like I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 when it came to the driving. The driving was honestly really great, and it wasn't one of those games where you just like there's a lot of games I played where the driving is absolutely horrendous and it's almost unplayable, but the driving in this game was probably the most fun I've ever had in a video game. The game does come with these kind of like these side missions that your character Jacob sees as memories, where I kind of felt like playing these parts right here were kind of pointless. It's more of like a ranked system, which I'm not sure if the game was trying to go for an online ranking kind of deal, but these missions just kind of felt pointless and kind of empty in a way. Like they're always the same thing, like, just go, save a hostage, jump in the car, go away, and that's it. And I kind of feel like it does, in a way, feel like you're kind of, you know, exploring into Jacob's backstory quite a bit, but I don't know. I just felt like this was kind of a bit of a waste of time. You also have this drone that you can operate and kind of give yourself a bird's eye view of areas, and a lot of missions that you do, you're kind of following cars, and it really shows you kind of like the map size. Which another thing that I thought was really bad was you didn't get a map, which made it hard because it was hard to kind of explore the map, which I just thought was just strange and kind of like a bit of a red flag that we never got a map. Like this part in the game, you're tailing a guy that you think is selling software to terrorists, and you kind of get a brief shot of like what the kind of like the map looks like, and it does go further. Like you can getting drones that are kind of controlled by you, and you can fly up in the sky, kind of like in a helicopter of Grand Theft Auto. And as for the story itself, I don't know. It just seemed kind of like everywhere all at once. Like, there are particular scenes that just didn't kind of made sense. Like this particular scene didn't make sense because, and this might be a spoiler, but the guy gets completely blown up by this planted bomb, and then later on you see him completely well walking normally. I just found that quite strange when it came to the story. Which I'm not saying the story is bad. It's kind of is all over the place, but you kind of get a genuine idea on like what the actual story is. And I did think stuff like this was strange. Like this was the only bit I saw in the game so far where you had to kind of do this gameplay mechanic, which I'm not saying is bad. It's just I don't know. I kind of felt like they threw this in so you kind of got an idea of what else you're going to be doing in the game. But this was kind of it, really. Like there wasn't much after this. And I will say the shooting in this game is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's nothing really I can complain about it. It's just one of those games that it's a real shooter and kind of I will say that the actual overall mechanics of the game just kind of surprised me in a way. I thought the driving was going to be bad. I thought the shooting was going to be bad, and I thought the story wasn't really going to make sense, which it kind of does and it kind of doesn't. Have you played Mind's Eye? What did you think of it? And if you liked it, tell me in the comments why you liked it. And if you hated it, Also tell me in the comments why you hated it. Like always, if you liked my video, this is really my first review of a video game. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.